Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network for tonight's presentation of Epic Basketball League playoff action, 1971-72 season. Tonight we bring you Game 3 of the league semifinal series between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Milwaukee Bucks. My name is Dave Little, and I'd like to welcome you all to the network for tonight's presentation. The Milwaukee Bucks have their backs against the wall. They trail in the best 3 out of 5 series by 2-0, as the Lakers held serve at home in the first 2 games of the series. Milwaukee is hoping that a switch to the home floor will revitalize them, and league-leading scorer Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is ready for action here tonight as the Bucks try to survive against Wilt Chamberlain, Jerry West, Gail Goodrich, and the powerhouse Lakers. As we say good evening in the chat room to Tribe Fan 879, thank you for stopping by here tonight as we take a look at tonight's starting lineups. For Los Angeles, the visiting Lakers put out their superstar Jerry West, the point guard. He is a veteran, 12 years out of West Virginia. His backcourt mate from UCLA, Gail Goodrich, the high-scoring shooting guard, finished 9th in the league in scoring at 22.8 points per game. 2 very solid, steady forwards in Jim McMillan and Happy Hairston. And of course, the big man inside, Wilt Chamberlain, in his 13th season out of Kansas. Not his highest scoring season. He's on the downside of a great career, but still made the NBA all-defensive first team and led the Epic Basketball League with 17.4 rebounds per game, as well as finishing second in the league with 3.8 blocked shots per game. So the Lakers are flying high. This was one of the great teams in NBA history, and they are looking to close out Milwaukee here tonight on the visiting team's floor and move to the championship round. For the Bucks, Oscar Robertson, another tremendous veteran, 12 years out of Cincinnati, is your point guard. He's joined in the backcourt by Lucius Allen, a third-year man out of UCLA. The small forward has been a key player in this series, Bob Dandridge for Milwaukee. He has really been helpful to the Bucks in spite of the 2 defeats. Curtis Perry, the rookie, is your starting power forward, and of course the big man inside, the superstar Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So those are your starting lineups, and we are ready for action. As we start things off here in Milwaukee. The official throws up the ball. The tip is controlled by the Lakers. It is in the hands of Jerry West as Los Angeles moves out on offense. West dumps it right inside to Chamberlain. Chamberlain was quiet from a scoring perspective the first couple games of the series, but they're going to go right to him this time, and his shot over Jabbar is up and good.
Chamberlain.
First 2 points of the game for Wilt Chamberlain. And just in case Dave Gardner comes by tonight, we got to take the taskbar off the screen because that is a pet peeve of our good buddy Uncle Dave. So we will hide that. And now we should be good to go. Milwaukee in possession of the ball, moving from left to right on your computer screen as Oscar Robertson directs traffic for the Bucks. He looks right inside to Kareem. Kareem and Wilt battling it out throughout the series. Kareem gets loose. His layup rolls around and rattles out, and Jerry West takes the rebound for Los Angeles. LA with an opportunity in transition. They're on the road. West pushes the ball down the floor, gets it over to Goodrich. Goodrich in the center of the court. Dumps it to McMillan, shooting down the left side of the lane. McMillan lays it up and scores.
From Goodrich.
LA quickly out to a 4-0 lead here in Milwaukee. The fans have barely even gotten to their seats, and already their team is trailing by 4. They look inside to Bob Dandridge. Dandridge working down low, working hard against McMillan. Shoots from in close. It's blocked. McMillan got him. And Jerry West comes out of there with another rebound. Milwaukee gets back in transition on the defense, forcing West to pull the ball back, and the Lakers will set up the offense. West now has it, working against Oscar Robertson. West is going to try and get into the lane. He penetrates, he shakes, he bakes. He lands on his backside, and he is hammered by Curtis Perry. West got around Robertson. Perry was in the lane waiting for him, and the collision and the foul will send Jerry West to the line for one shot, hoping to give Los Angeles a 5-0 lead. West misses the free throw, and Kareem takes the rebound for Milwaukee. As a Tribe fan, along with the rest of the Milwaukee crowd, are still getting their Friday night Miller beers teed up for this evening's ball game. Milwaukee basketball. Inside they look again to Dandridge. He's working down low against McMillan. This time he lays it up, around and out. Chamberlain takes the rebound. Milwaukee off to a tough start on the offensive end, having missed their first 3 field goal attempts. West brings the Lakers back to the offense as the Lakers look to take control here early. Again, West is going to penetrate. He knifes through the lane. He's cut off by Kareem. His shot is missed. But we have got a whistle on the rebound, and that is going to be called against Jim McMillan on the rebound, and that will send Bob Dandridge to the line for one shot for the Bucks. And Dandridge converts to give Milwaukee their first point of the ball game. Still a 4-1 game in favor of the Lakers, as West calls a play for Los Angeles. He's going to call his own number again. West starting off very aggressively. Gets into the lane. Kareem comes over again and cuts him off. West pulls up, shoots, and misses, and Dandridge takes the rebound for Milwaukee. Kareem doing a good job protecting the lane these last couple of possessions. And Oscar Robertson brings the Bucks back to the offensive end. This time they're going to look outside to Lucius Allen. Allen from the perimeter has a look, steps to his right, but tries to get it into Kareem, threw it out of bounds, and that's a turnover. Ball goes back over to the Lakers. 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Milwaukee still looking for their first field goal of the game. Lakers run the offense. West this time is going to look to distribute. Sends it over to Goodrich, gets it back. 4 on the shot clock. West is going to have to pull the trigger from out high, and it is tipped away and blocked. Stolen by Robertson. Nice defense by the Big O on that possession to deny Jerry West. This time it goes out to Allen on the perimeter again. Had it stolen away last time. This time he's going to look to dump the ball inside. He cannot find a teammate open. And with 2 on the shot clock, he's going to have to pull the trigger. His perimeter jump shot is off the rim, no good. West with yet another rebound for Los Angeles, and the Lakers quickly trigger the transition offense. Jerry West leading the break. Down the court he goes. He finds Hairston on the wing. Back to West out on top. West traveled with it. Good transition defense by the Bucks. So the both teams are struggling to get any offense going here in the opening moments. Let's see if Milwaukee can convert something here on this possession. Once again, they've got it in the hands of Allen on the perimeter. Allen's going to drive it inside. He takes it to the hole, shoots, and scores.
Lucius Allen.
High off the glass. He beat Chamberlain to the spot and got that one off before Wilt could come over and protect the rim. And the Bucks have their first field goal of the night. It's now a 4-3 ball game. LA with the lead and the basketball. It's in the hands of Goodrich on the outside. He's working against Lucius Allen. What's he going to do? He's going to take it into the lane. Both teams attacking aggressively tonight. Tries to kick it down to Chamberlain down low, and that pass goes out of bounds for another turnover. Both teams pushing the limits of their aggressiveness here tonight. And we've seen turnovers on both ends of the floor. Milwaukee in possession. They're going to look inside to Kareem. He gets around. Wilt lays it up and good.
Kareem.
First basket of the night for Kareem and the first lead of the night for Milwaukee as they go on top 5-4. Back come the Lakers. Goodrich has it on the outside. This time he's going to take a look from the perimeter. His long jump shot is off right, no good. Hard off the rim. And Curtis Perry goes high and takes the rebound for Milwaukee. Robertson calls a play. He's going to call his own number. 14 on the shot clock. He's an open teammate, and he throws it away. Actually, that pass was tipped by West. It goes out of bounds and remains in possession of Milwaukee with 7 on the shot clock. Perry to inbound. He is going to send it out to Oscar at the top of the key. Robertson down to Kareem. Back to Robertson on the perimeter. Has it stolen by West. Good defense on both ends of the floor. West with it now for the Lakers. Looks to Goodrich on the wing. The perimeter shot from Goodrich is no good. Chamberlain takes the rebound off the offensive glass. Chamberlain steps around Abdul-Jabbar, tries for the putback, cannot get it to go, but he is fouled on the play by Perry. And that will send Chamberlain to the line for 2 free throws. Always an adventure when Wilt Chamberlain heads to the foul line. Only a 42% shooter on the season, barely over 50% for his entire career. But he gets the first one to go. The horn sounds and we have our first substitution of the game as Curtis Perry has picked up his second foul. He'll be replaced out there by John Block. Second free throw for Chamberlain is good. How about that? He hit no, he missed that one. He rolled around and Hairston got position and tipped it back in for the Lakers. They now go up 7-5 on the tip in by Happy Hairston. Milwaukee looking to tie the game. They've got Dandridge now on the outside. No place to go there. He's going to try and get it into Kareem. Kareem on the screen has a mismatch over Jerry West. His jump shot from the paint is good.
From Allen.
4 points for Kareem. We're tied at 7. West with it for the Lakers. Calls a play. Dumps it down inside to Hairston. Hairston on the low block. Steps around.
Hairston
Substitution of Block. Lays it up and good. Give the assist to Jerry West as Hairston now has 4 points to lead the Lakers and put Los Angeles back on top 9-7. Under 7 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Milwaukee wants Dandridge down on the low block. He fakes, he shoots, he misses. Rebound to Kareem. Kareem with the putback attempt. Rises up inside and scores.
Kareem.
That's 6 for Kareem. And once again, the game is tied at 9. Back come the Lakers. Inside they go again to Hairston. He comes off a screen. He's got a mismatch against the smaller Lucas Allen, but he cannot convert on the jump shot. The tip by Hairston is no good. The ball's batted around and finally winds up in the hands of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Milwaukee back on the possession the other way with Robertson. Robertson from the outside pulls the trigger and it rolls around and out. Rebound taken by Chamberlain for the Lakers, and he traveled with it. A little bit of a loose ball situation there. Chamberlain and Hairston were both battling over the rebound. 2 teammates. Chamberlain got control of the ball but shuffled the feet, and that is a turnover. 6:25 to play. We're tied at 9. Milwaukee to inbound. And the ball goes inside this time to John Block. Block is open in the low post. He shoots and misses. And Gail Goodrich takes the rebound for Los Angeles. Here's a quick outlet to West. The Lakers want to run. West drives down the center of the court, dumps it off to Goodrich, the trailer, down to McMillan on the baseline. McMillan drives the lane, shoots, and scores. And he is fouled on the play by Robertson.
From Goodrich.
Nice fast break by the Lakers as McMillan gets the hoop and the harm. And he will attempt the 3-point play as we say hello to Al Red Sox fan and Dave Gardner in the chat room. Boy, this whole chat room just got a whole lot better looking with these 2 guys showing up. As McMillan hits the free throw, and that puts Los Angeles up by 3, 12-9, midway through the first quarter of action. Back and forth we go. Robertson calls his own number this time. His perimeter jump shot rolls off the rim and out. And Happy Hairston takes the rebound for L.A. The Lakers will bring it back up slowly. They've got it in the hands of West. Once again, West is going to try to penetrate, and he has it stolen by Robertson. Very good defense by Robertson, gives possession back to Milwaukee. They've got it now in the hands of Lucius Allen on the perimeter. Allen's got an open look, and he cannot score it. He missed the shot, and Hairston takes the rebound for Los Angeles. Another fast break opportunity for the Lakers, pushing the ball up and down aggressively. West takes it down the center of the court. Looks to his left, looks to his right, finds Goodrich streaking down the right-hand side of the court, and the return pass from Goodrich goes out of bounds, and that is a turnover. So LA could not convert that time, and with 5.5 to play, it is the Lakers 12 and the Bucks 9. Bucks with the basketball. Looking inside to Kareem. Around the perimeter they go. They get it to Robertson. Robertson gets it into Kareem. His sky hook is good.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar from Robertson.
Kareem with 8 points now of the Milwaukee's first 11, and the Bucks are back within 1. Jabbar is bringing his A game here tonight, trying to keep the Bucks alive. Here's West, looking to distribute. Finds McMillan on the wing. McMillan's going to have to pull the trigger here as the shot clock is expiring, and he doesn't get it off. Well defended on that possession by the Bucks. Milwaukee with the basketball and a chance to regain the lead. They are going to look inside to Dandridge. Posting up on McMillan. McMillan pokes it away and steals it. Nice defense down low by Jim McMillan. Gives the possession back to L.A. Lakers back on the attack with West. West sends it over to Goodrich. Free throw line extended. The shot by Goodrich from the free throw line extended is good.
Goodrich
He's got his first basket of the night. LA is back on top by 3, 14-11. Just over 4 minutes to play in the first. They get it to Jabbar, but he is too far away to make anything happen. So he is going to look to his former college teammate, Lucius Allen, on the perimeter. Allen dumps it off to Dandridge. Dandridge gets into the lane, lays it up and good. Nice little mixed direction play by the Bucks. The lead is once again cut to 1, 14-13. Under 4 minutes to play. Here's Goodrich with an open look from the perimeter. On the wing, he shoots over Allen. It's off the front rim, no good. And the rebound taken out of there by Kareem. Back come the Bucks. Dandridge on the perimeter is going to try and dump it down low to Kareem. He comes off the screen. He's wide open, shooting over Goodrich, and he makes that one look easy.
Kareem from block.
5 in a row for Kareem. He's got 10 points. He leads all scorers. And Milwaukee is back on top 15-14. We'll see substitutions at the next dead ball. Outside with it is McMillan. Working on Dandridge. Shot from the wing is no good. And the rebound is taken out of there by Robertson. But Robertson throws it away. And that will bring substitutions into the game for both teams. Coming in for Milwaukee, Wally Jones will run the point. The very popular John McLaughlin will come in at the shooting guard. Bill Dinwiddie at the small forward. Toby Kimball will occupy the power forward spot, and Barry Nelson inside for the Bucks. For the Lakers have a much better bench than the Bucks do. And it starts with Leroy Ellis, the big man inside. John Trapp had a brilliant performance in Game 1 of this series. He comes in at the power forward. Pat Riley in at the small forward. The high-scoring Flynn Robinson will play the shooting guard, and the former Ohio State Buckeye Jim Clemens will run the point. He is a rookie out of the Ohio State University. So all the reserves are in now with 3:19 to play in the first, and action will continue with Los Angeles in possession. And they go right to Flynn Robinson to start things off. Robinson, the high-scoring shooting guard, drives to the hole, shoots, and scores.
Robinson, from Clemens.
Took advantage of the open lane, laid it up and good. And that puts LA back on top, 16-15. Bucks come back with Wally Jones, looking inside to Barry Nelson. Nelson banging bodies down there with Leroy Ellis. That is not a good matchup for Nelson. He can't get that shot to go. Kimball takes the offensive rebound on the power forward side. His putback attempt is no good, but we've got a whistle and a foul, and that goes against John Trapp, and that will send Milwaukee's Toby Kimball to the line for 2 free throws. Kimball has been around, 6th-year man out of the University of Connecticut. Not a very good free throw shooter, and the first one rolls around and off. The second shot for Kimball is good, and we're tied at 16. Under 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. As LA sets up the offense. Clemens has it out on top, working against Wally Jones. Clemens is going to try and cross him over. He gets into the lane, and he is hacked by Jones on the way by. That'll be just a one-shot attempt for Clemens, as the Lakers have not yet reached the bonus. Clemens converts the free throw. LA goes up 17-16. Here come the Bucks. They get it over to McLaughlin on the wing. McLaughlin, a very good perimeter shooter. He pulls the trigger this time and nails it. He got around the double team and got that one to go. And that puts Milwaukee back on top. Lakers back to the offense with Clemens. Once again, Clemens is going to try and attack the rim, and this time he is called for the charge. Wally Jones established position that time, and that is a foul against Clemens, and the ball will go back over to Milwaukee. Milwaukee up by 1, 18-17 with possession. 2:18 to play first quarter. Once again, they're going to go to McLaughlin. On the outside, dumps it down low to Dinwiddie. Gets it back, drives into the lane, lays it up around the rim, no good. Dinwiddie on the offensive glass for Milwaukee. Dinwiddie with a putback attempt. His short jump shot is blocked. Blocked by Riley. Offensive board for Toby Kimball for Milwaukee. Kimball's putback attempt is off the glass, no good. And now Nelson keeps it alive for Milwaukee. Nelson with a putback attempt, and he missed that one. But he is fouled on the play by Ellis. And that will send Barry Nelson to the free throw line for 2 shots for Milwaukee, as the Bucks hope to extend the lead. Nelson, a rookie out of Duquesne. Also not a good free throw shooter, but he hits the first. Second shot for Nelson is off the side of the rim, no good. And Pat Riley takes the rebound for Los Angeles. Lakers trail by 2, looking to tie the game on this possession. We're now under 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. They get it to Robinson on the outside. Robinson not afraid to pull the trigger, and he buries that baseline jump shot to tie the game at 19. Back come the Bucks. Here comes Wally Jones with his first shot opportunity of the night. He steps to his left, pulls the trigger over Clemens, and buries that one. And he's hit on the elbow by Clemens.
Jones scores from Nelson.
2 quick fouls on Jim Clemens. And Wally Jones steps to the free throw line with an opportunity for a 3-point play. Jones makes good on the free throw, and that puts Milwaukee ahead 22-19. Now 1:22 to play first quarter. LA on the offense behind Clemens. He gets it over to Robinson. Robinson never reluctant to pull the trigger. Instead, he swings it over to Riley on the outside, and it's Pat Riley who takes the perimeter jump shot and scores that, bringing the Lakers back to within 1. 22-21 is your score. Low-scoring first period of play. McLaughlin has the ball for Milwaukee. He's got an open look. He steps to his right, puts up the jump shot, and scores. And he is fouled on the play by Robinson.
Scores from Kimball.
That's going to put Milwaukee in the bonus. McLaughlin will get 2 to make 1. Although he doesn't need the bonus. He hits the first. And 14 in a row from the free throw line for McLaughlin. He's got 3 points. Milwaukee is up by 4, 25-21 as we come into the final minute of play in the first quarter. LA runs the offense. They get it down low to Trapp. Trapp working against Kimball on the low block. Trapp turns and fires and scores it.
Trapp from Clemens.
Give the assist to Clemens. The lead is now 2, 25-23. Milwaukee has possession with 38 seconds to play on the game clock, 13 on the shot clock. With it on top is Jones. Working against Clemens. Clemens right on top of him as Jones pulls the trigger from medium range. It rolls around the rim and out. And Pat Riley takes the rebound for the Lakers. Quick outlet to Clemens. The Lakers want to run. Clemens and Robinson running the floor. Clemens drives around Nelson. His layup is no good, but he draws the foul on the play. That is against Barry Nelson, and that will put Jim Clemens on the line for 2 free throws. Clemens hits the first, and he can tie the game if he connects on this one. He hits it, and we are tied at 25 with 30 seconds to play in the first quarter. Milwaukee with the basketball. 30 on the game clock, 24 on the shot clock. The pass goes inside to Barry Nelson. Nelson comes off the screen, has a mismatch against the smaller Pat Riley. Nelson turns on the block, tries to get the shot off, and scores it.
Barry Nelson from McLaughlin.
Give the assist to McLaughlin. And with 14 seconds to play, Milwaukee is on top by 2. LA is going to hold for the final shot of the period. Clemens gets it to Riley. Riley drives the lane. His soft layup is no good. Blocked by Dinwiddie. The ball winds up in the hands of Clemens. Can he get a shot off before the buzzer? They cannot get it off. And at the end of the first quarter, your score is Milwaukee 27, LA 25. Let's take a look at your first quarter box score. Brought to you by Canada Dry Zero Sugar Ginger Ale. Keeping the pipes loose for the broadcaster here on a Friday night. In a tightly contested, if somewhat sloppy, first quarter of action. LA shot 52% from the field, but turned the ball over 7 times. Their scoring leader was Jim McMillan with 5. Nobody really stood out in terms of stellar performances for the Lakers. The Bucks were all about Kareem in the first quarter, 10 points on 5 of 6 from the field, but the rest of his mates only managed a 42% field goal percentage, and they only lead by 2 coming into the break. As we head back to action in the second quarter. We'll keep the second units out there for the opening of the period, probably until about the 8-minute mark. As the ball is in the air and the tip is controlled by Los Angeles. It's in the hands of Riley. Riley sends it over to Robinson. Robinson's going to drive on McLaughlin. Gets it to Trapp in the paint. The short jump shot by Trapp is
Robinson.
good. Robinson drew the defense, dumped it off to Trapp for the easy bunny. We're tied at 27. Milwaukee basketball, they get it inside to Kimball. Kimball working against Leroy Ellis. Tipped away by Ellis and stolen. Nice interior defense. LA back in possession. And they get it now into Ellis for the first time. Ellis working against Nelson down low. His short jump shot is off the back iron, no good. Ellis takes his own rebound. And on the putback attempt, he nails it.
Ellis.
First basket of the night for Leroy Ellis. That puts LA on top, 29-27. In a closely contested first half of basketball. Here's McLaughlin on the outside working against Robinson. He's got an open look, but he double dribbled. He's chirping at the ref a little bit here. A few choice words, but the refs let him talk the talk, and action goes back the other way. This is a very different series from the Knicks Bulls series, the other semifinal matchup, which has been just downright black and blue nasty. These two teams more finesse oriented and more elegant play in this series, with the likes of Abdul-Jabbar, Jerry West, Gail Goodrich, some of the fine gentlemen of the game of basketball in this series, compared to the rough and tumble teams in the out east. All right, here is LA with the basketball. They lead by 2. And they get the ball on the perimeter to Pat Riley. Riley is working against Dinwiddie. Riley wants to attack the lane. Dribbles to his right, gets into the paint, lays it up and good.
Riley, from Riley.
Nicely done. Riley from Riley, says the play-by-play guy. Pat Riley out of the University of Kentucky, alma mater of my dear old dad. May he rest in peace. So yeah, I was fortunate to grow up on Kentucky basketball and Ohio State football in my childhood, so got to see a lot of good sports action in my younger days. Milwaukee with the basketball now trailing by 4. Once again, they get it into the hands of McLaughlin. He comes off a screen. He's open, and he is, called for the offensive foul. How about that? McLaughlin thought he had a step, got into the lane, ran into Leroy Ellis. And they say Ellis had possession, and for the second possession in a row, McLaughlin is not at all happy with the officials here in Milwaukee. LA now leads by 4 and has possession. 10.5 minutes to play before halftime. The pass goes out to Robinson on the perimeter. Robinson, being guarded closely by McLaughlin, pulls the trigger from outside. That's no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds. Possession to Milwaukee. Bucks trail by 4. They are going to look inside to Nelson. Nelson is the open man on the low block, if they can get it to him. They get it to McLaughlin, back to Jones. Now they get it inside to Nelson. He turns, he shoots, he scores.
Barry Nelson.
5 points now for Nelson, the rookie. Milwaukee back within 2. With it now for the Lakers is Riley. Riley again wants to attack. Free throw line extended. Gets into the lane. Nelson cuts him off, and Riley leaves the jump shot short. The rebound is taken down by Leroy Ellis for the Lakers. Ellis with the putback attempt. He is tied up by McLaughlin and will have a jump ball. Just under 10 minutes to play here before halftime. The ball is in the air, and the tip is controlled by Milwaukee, so we'll head back the other way. Milwaukee with a chance to tie the game here as they trail by 2. They work the ball around to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie inside against Riley. Not really a post player, but he's got no open teammates. He's got to turn and shoot, and he lays it up and good. How about that move by Dinwiddie? Nobody was expecting that, including his own defender, Pat Riley. But Dinwiddie gets the basket, and the ball game is tied. Here's Flynn Robinson for Los Angeles. Again with a look from the perimeter. His long jump shot. No, he lost control of it. Could not get the shot off and drops it out of bounds off his own leg. That's another turnover. That is 8 turnovers for Los Angeles and 7 turnovers for Milwaukee. Sloppy play here in the first half of this one in Milwaukee. Bucks back on offense, looking to regain the lead. We've had numerous lead changes in this one already. They look inside to Nelson. Nelson again working against Ellis. His turnaround jump shot this time is no good. Nelson wanted the foul called. The ref says, "Go away, rookie," and action returns to the opposite end of the floor. Still tied at 31. Now the Lakers trying to take the lead. They get it inside to Trapp. John Trapp working against Kimball. He fakes, he shoots, he misses. Tipped away by Nelson. And on the rebound, we have a loose ball foul. That will be whistled on John Trapp. And that will send Barry Nelson to the free throw line for one shot for the Bucks. Nelson missed it. Rebound is knocked out of bounds. Possession goes to the Lakers. Still tied at 31. Under 9 to play here in the period. Lakers are going to look inside to Ellis. Working on the low block. Turns right against Nelson. Gets into the lane. His layup is missed. But he's fouled by Nelson, and that will send Leroy Ellis to the line for 2. Ellis, very good ball player, 10th year out of St. John's. 70% free throw shooter on the NBA season. He converts the first to put Los Angeles ahead. And Ellis hits them both. 4 points now for Ellis. Lakers lead by 2. Here come the Bucks looking inside to Nelson. Trying to get something done down low against Ellis. Nelson turns. He lays it up off the glass. No good. Kimball comes in for the offensive rebound. Kimball on the putback attempt. His short jump shot is good.
Toby Kimball.
That ties the score at 33. 8.5 minutes to play before halftime. Los Angeles sends it inside to Trapp. Trapp with 4 points on the night so far. Looking for more. This time Kimball took it away from him. And Milwaukee will walk it back the other way. Tied at 33. Milwaukee looks inside to Kimball. Kimball working into the paint. His short rainbow shot is good.
Toby Kimball.
7 points off the bench for Toby Kimball. Milwaukee back on top by 2. 35-33 as we've hit the 8-minute mark in the period. Here's Flynn Robinson. He wants the ball on the perimeter. He is going to attack the lane. He fakes, he drives, he shoots, he scores.
Robinson.
He goes down hard. He wanted a call. No call, but he does get the basket, and that ties the game at 35. Jones brings Milwaukee back on offense. Swings it over to McLaughlin on the wing. McLaughlin has the open look and buries it again.
John McLaughlin from Kimball.
Good shooting by McLaughlin. That's his 5th point of the night. Milwaukee back on top by 2. 37-35. Bucks with the lead. LA looking to tie the game on this possession as they get it into the hands of Clemens. Clemens, the point guard, working against Wally Jones. Takes it into the lane, lays it up, and good. Tied at 37 as the starters prepare to re-enter the ball game. Milwaukee sends it into Dinwiddie. They try to get it inside to Dinwiddie. His short jump shot in there is good.
Bill Dinwiddie.
Milwaukee getting a little unexpected offensive boost from Bill Dinwiddie as they regain the lead. Dinwiddie with 4. Here's Riley on the outside. Fakes, takes it into the lane. He's cut off by Nelson. His shot from the wing is good.
Riley.
And once again, we're tied. There we go with that Riley from Riley again. That should be Clemens. And they've got Clemens credited for the 4 assists. So there must be some glitch in the machine there. As Jones has it now for Milwaukee. His shot is blocked. Ellis tipped it out of the air. And the rebound is taken out of the pack by Flynn Robinson for the Lakers. LA looking to regain the lead. They dump it inside to Ellis. Ellis down low, sends it back to Robinson on the wing. Robinson from the outside shoots and scores.
Robinson from Riley.
He's got 8 now, and the lead for LA is 2. And at this point, we're going to have a timeout on the floor. And actually, we need a timeout on the network as well. So need a quick break here. I will be back shortly with the remainder of the second quarter and the remainder of tonight's ball game. So timeout on the floor here on the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network. All right, sports fans, we are back with action from Milwaukee here on the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network. It's game 3 of the semifinals between the LA Lakers and the Milwaukee Bucks. And we are ready to bring substitutions back into the game. The starting lineups are going to return for both teams midway through the second period. And Milwaukee has the basketball, trailing by 2, 41-39. 6 minutes, 33 seconds to play in the second quarter. Oscar Robertson sets up the offense. He's going to look right inside to Kareem. Kareem wants the ball down low. His short jump shot is no good. But Chamberlain got him on the arm. And that will send Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to the foul line. His first shot is good. He's got 11 points now. Still leads all scorers. And he missed the second. And the rebound is taken out of there by Jerry West. Lakers still on top by 1, 41-40, as West brings the Lakers back to the offense. West is going to take the ball inside once again. He gets around Lucius Allen, lays it up and good. 43-40 now in favor of LA. Action goes to the opposite end of the court. They look inside to Bob Dandridge. Dandridge works his way into the paint, lays it up and good.
Bob Dandridge from Allen.
Give the assist to Allen on that one. It's now 43-42, LA with the lead and the basketball. They get it into the hands of McMillan inside. McMillan working on Dandridge on the low block, turns, shoots with the left hand, and scores.
McMillian from Hairston.
LA back on top by 3. Robertson and the Bucks. Dump it inside to Kareem. Kareem with the tries to get around Chamberlain. Chamberlain took it away from him. Quick outlet to West, and off the steal the Lakers will run. West leading the break. He's got Chamberlain trailing him. He dumps the ball to Chamberlain. Chamberlain sends it to McMillan on the wing, and McMillan couldn't get the layup to go. Bob Dandridge got back on defense to yank that rebound. Good hustle by Dandridge, getting back to defend the fast break and come out of there with the rebound and deny the Lakers opportunity at a basket. Milwaukee will walk it back the other way. Dandridge has it on the outside. Can they get it down low to Kareem? They swing it over to Allen. Allen down low to Kareem. He's double teamed. His shot is no good. And the rebound is taken out of there by Hairston. But we've got a whistle and a loose ball foul. And that will be charged on Hairston. And that will send Kareem to the line for one shot. Free throw attempt by Kareem. He left it short. And Hairston comes out of there with the rebound for Los Angeles. Lakers on top by 3, 45-42. The ball goes to McMillan on the wing. McMillan's going to try and take the baseline jump shot, and he delivers.
McMillian.
Never even touched the rim. Give the assist to Goodrich. LA is on top by 5. That's the biggest lead that either team has enjoyed here tonight. 47-42. Milwaukee coming back. Here's Robertson from 18 feet out. His quick jump shot is no good, and McMillan takes the rebound for LA. Here's another quick outlet. LA wants to get it going in transition. Goodrich dribbling down the right-hand side of the floor. Dumps it to West inside. West lays it up, and off the rim, no good. West wanted a call, didn't get the call. Oscar Robertson comes out of there with the rebound, and for the second straight time, the Lakers are denied on the fast break. Milwaukee basketball trailing by 5. Inside they go on the low block to Dandridge. His fall-away jump shot from in close is good.
From Robertson.
Assisted by Robertson. And the lead is now 3, 47-44 Los Angeles. 4.5 minutes to play before halftime. Lakers are going to look inside to Hairston. Hairston working on the rookie Curtis Perry. His floater's no good. And Kareem takes the rebound for Milwaukee. Robertson wants the ball on the fast break. The Bucks have 2-on-2 going the other way with Robertson and Lucius Allen. The pass goes to Allen on the baseline. He drives the baseline, shoots and misses, and West takes the rebound for LA. This time it's the Bucks who are denied in transition, and LA regains possession, still leading by 3. They get it into the hands of Goodrich on the wing. Goodrich wants to take it inside. He's cut off in there by Perry. He stops, he pops, he misses, but he is fouled on the play by Allen. And that will send Gail Goodrich to the line for 2 free throws. Goodrich, a very good free throw shooter. Hits the first. Goodrich only with 2 points tonight. Now 3 on the free throw. West is scoreless, but West has 5 rebounds. Strange numbers for the Lakers, but Goodrich hits both the free throws, and that puts LA back on top by 5, 49-44. Here come the Bucks, looking inside to Kareem, if they can get it to him. They get it to Allen, over to Robertson. Robertson finds Kareem down low. He's pressured by Chamberlain, and he threw it away. Nice defense there by the Lakers. Here's another outlet to West. West and Goodrich want to run. West is going to try and go coast to coast. Dribbles to his left, gets into the lane, lays it up and scores.
West.
First basket of the night for Jerry West, and that puts LA on top by 7, 51-44. 3:45 to play before halftime. Milwaukee in possession. They go inside again to Dandridge. Dandridge with 7 points already. Tries to get the shot off from in close. It's blocked by Chamberlain and rebounded by Hairston. Here's a 3-on-1 for LA. They have got the fast break working tonight. West over to McMillan on the wing. McMillan cross court to Goodrich. Goodrich drives the lane, lays it up, no good. But he is fouled on the play by Robertson, and Goodrich will go back to the free throw line. 2 more for Goodrich. He missed the first. A rare miss by Goodrich. Second shot for Goodrich is good. And that pushes the lead to 8, 52-44. Milwaukee needs to make something happen on the offensive end. Robertson calls a play. Sends it over to Lucius Allen on the perimeter. 13 on the shot clock. Lucius Allen has an open look from the outside, and he scores it.
Lucius Allen.
Nice looking 15-footer from Lucius Allen cuts the lead to 6. Laker basketball in the hands of West. Battling it out with Oscar Robertson. West comes off the pick. Tries to get it inside to Chamberlain. He threw it away. Another Laker turnover. That is their 10th. Lakers still lead by 6 as Robertson brings the Bucks back the other way. Robertson working against West. 12 on the shot clock. Robertson from the free throw line shoots and misses. And the rebound is knocked out of bounds. Possession goes back over to the Lakers. 2:40 to play before halftime. LA still ahead by 6 as West calls out the play. Gets it over to Goodrich on the wing. Goodrich this time wants to penetrate. He gets into the lane. He runs over Kareem. Goodrich lays it up and good. Are we going to get a whistle? Yes, they call
Goodrich
that on
scores.
Kareem. And Kareem is not happy with that one little bit. He thought he had position, but Goodrich gets the basket and the trip to the free throw line. And again, Goodrich with another miss. Lucius Allen with the rebound for Milwaukee. Lakers on top by 8, 54-46, 2.5 minutes to go before halftime. Here's Robertson from the outside, and West is called for the reach-in. That will be 1 shot for Oscar Robertson. Robertson connects on the free throw, and that's his first point of the night. Score now is Los Angeles 54, Milwaukee 47. LA with a 7-point lead and the basketball as we're approaching the 2-minute mark to play in the quarter. They swing it around to Goodrich on the outside. Goodrich with an open look, shoots over Lucius Allen. It's off the back iron, no good. And on the rebound, we have got a loose ball foul whistled against Chamberlain. Second personal foul on Wilt. And it will be the rookie Curtis Perry to the line for Milwaukee. Perry delivers the free throw, and that cuts the lead to 6. 54-48, LA with the basketball. They get it around on the perimeter to Goodrich. Goodrich wants to attack. He gets into the lane. He lays it up and good.
Goodrich, from Chamberlain.
Abdul-Jabbar may have gotten a piece of that one, but it went off the glass and good. And that is 9 points now for Goodrich. He's picked it up here in the second quarter. Milwaukee with the basketball now trailing by 8, 56-48. Ball is in the hands of Robertson. Robertson looks to distribute. 10 on the shot clock. He can't find a teammate. He's going to have to shoot it himself from 16 feet out. And he is called for the offensive foul. That is his third. Shot clock running down. Robertson faked, drove the lane, ran over Jerry West, and was called for the charge. And that is going to have to be a substitution for Milwaukee. They're going to come with the backup point guard, Charles Lowry, to take Oscar's place for the remainder of the period. Lowry, a rookie, new member of the Bucks, with the unenviable task of backing up Oscar Robertson. Lakers with the basketball now leading by 8, as the fans are getting tense here in Milwaukee, as their team is falling behind. Here's Goodrich with an open look for the Lakers. Free throw line extended. He pulls the trigger, and it's no good. Well defended by Lucius Allen. Allen takes the rebound out of there for Milwaukee, and they will walk it back the other way. Bucks trail by 8, under a minute and a half to play. Lowry sends it over to Lucius Allen. The perimeter jump shot by Allen is short, but Dandridge comes in there and takes the rebound, passes it back out for a fresh 24. Lowry now running the offense, dumping it down low to Dandridge. He's guarded closely by Chamberlain. He's not going to get anywhere with that matchup. He's going to try and dump it down low to Kareem, and now we've got a whistle. And Bob Dandridge is leaving the ball game. He is shaken up. We'll get a status report on him at halftime as he leaves the game to be replaced by John McLaughlin. Milwaukee still with 16 on the shot clock, trailing by 8, a minute and 11 to play before halftime. Curtis Perry to inbound. They dump it down low to Kareem. Working on Chamberlain. The skyhook is no good. Well defended by Chamberlain. Rebound by Hairston for Los Angeles. Lakers opening up a lead here late in the second period. They would love to get on top by double figures going into the break, as West works on the rookie Lowry. West tries to take the rookie to school, gets into the lane, stops and pops. His shot is no good, and after a good battle inside, it is Curtis Perry coming out with the rebound for Milwaukee. Under a minute to play. Here's Allen on the outside. Allen has another look, and he is called for the offensive foul. Lowered his shoulder into Goodrich, trying to create space, and the refs aren't going to let him get away with that. Ball goes back to LA with 37 on the game clock. West in no hurry. 16 on the shot clock. Working against Lowry. Sends it to McMillan. Back to West on top. Defended by Lowry. The ball is knocked away out of bounds. And possession goes to Milwaukee. Nice defense out there by the rookie to force the turnover. Milwaukee will have possession with 25 on the game clock, 24 on the shot clock. So they will have to pull the trigger before the end of the half. They look inside to Kareem. Kareem working on Chamberlain. Turns left, shoots, and scores.
Kareem, from Allen.
They should just go to Kareem on every possession because he is their best offensive weapon. He leads all scorers with 13 points as we're into the final 11 seconds of play here in the first half. LA is going to hold for the final shot of the quarter. They get it to McMillan on the outside. Swings it over to Hairston. Bad pass out of bounds. And that's going to end the first half. Your halftime score, Los Angeles 56, Milwaukee 50. As the Lakers took control and opened up maybe not a comfortable lead, but a meaningful lead, 6 points as we go into the break. LA is led in scoring by both Goodrich and McMillan with 9 points apiece. Kareem leads all scorers for Milwaukee with 13. Yeah. Turnovers still a problem as the Lakers have coughed it up 14 times, and the Bucks have, the Lakers have coughed it up 12 times, and the Bucks 11 times. And really, statistically, a closely played game all around. If we look at the second quarter scoring, it was Gail Goodrich with 7 to lead Los Angeles, and a bunch of guys from both teams put up 4 points during that period. So neither team has really taken charge of this game, but LA is out on top by 6 as we head into halftime. Announcements from the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network. Let's see, we had a wrestling pay-per-view last weekend with Ric Flair successfully defending the NWA World Heavyweight Championship over the Great Muta. Tomorrow there will be no wrestling on the channel, but there will be wrestling on the Filsinger Games community is having a spring virtual get-together tomorrow. So if you navigate over to filsingergames.com, you can get information. It's from 2 o'clock p.m. until 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 to 4 Central Time. And I believe it's free of charge, but you do have to register if you want to get involved in any of the tournaments. So if you navigate over to filsingergames.com, there will be the opportunity tomorrow to get together for a few hours and play and talk about the legends of wrestling. The sister game from Filsinger Games is Champions of the Galaxy. That is the same wrestling engine used with a fictitious comic book style universe created by Tom Filsinger himself. They will be having a get-together on Sunday afternoon for those same 3 hours to play Champions of the Galaxy and talk wrestling and talk about the Champions of the Galaxy universe on Sunday afternoon. His Tribe fan says, which will probably be better than night 1 of WrestleMania. I'll do you one better, Tribe fan. It will be better than night 1 of WrestleMania. But yeah, so there will be no wrestling on the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network tomorrow. Sunday morning, we will be back with My Journey with Jesus as we talk about self-control as one of the fruits of the Spirit. And that is the updates for this weekend from the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network. I really do appreciate everybody who comes out on Friday nights to watch a little old school basketball action as we come down to the semifinals, and soon we will be in the championship round of 1971-72 Epic Basketball League action. And with that, we will head back to the court. It's going to be the starters for both teams. Robertson, with those 3 fouls, is going to have to be cautious, but they cannot let this lead get any further out of control, as this is their last hurrah in the semifinals, trailing 2-0 in this best-of-5 series. So they're going to take their chances with Robinson in spite of the 3 fouls. As the jump ball is in the air to start the third quarter, and the Lakers control the tip. The ball is in the hands of Jerry West as LA sets up the offense, leading by 6. 56-50 is your score. West squares up against Bob Dandridge. West comes off the screen. He's got an open look at a jump shot, but he left it short, and the rebound is tapped around and controlled by Lucius Allen for Milwaukee. Bucks come the other way. They send it inside to Dandridge. Dandridge back out
Oscar
to Robertson on the perimeter, and Robertson
Dandridge
buries the jump shot. His first field goal of the night. He's now got 3 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds, and 3 personal fouls. The lead is cut to 4. West brings the Lakers back and sends it down low to Chamberlain. Chamberlain comes off the screen. He's got a good look against the smaller Oscar Robertson. His finger roll is up and good.
Chamberlain.
Lakers back on top by 6. Milwaukee passes it around. They get it back to Robertson on the outside. Robertson thought about a drive, thought better of it since he's got the foul trouble. He's going to pull the trigger from 16 feet out, and he missed the jumper. No good. Rebound for Chamberlain for Los Angeles. Here's another transition opportunity. It's 4-on-4, but West wants to push the tempo. West dribbles down the center of the court, cuts to his left, drops it off to McMillan, and McMillan's shot is no good. Chased down, blocked by Curtis Perry for the Bucks to deny the Lakers on that transition opportunity. Milwaukee with the basketball now, still trailing by 6. They get it inside to Kareem. Chamberlain forces him out away from the basket. Too far away for Kareem to get a shot off, so he's going to look inside, and Dandridge is cutting to the hoop. Dandridge double pumps, he shoots, he misses, but he is fouled on the play by McMillan, and that will send Bob Dandridge to the line for 2 shots. Good job by Kareem. He didn't lose his poise, as he couldn't get a shot off, but he found Dandridge cutting into the lane, and Dandridge earns a trip to the free throw line. First shot by Dandridge is no good. Dandridge hits the second, and that cuts the lead to 5. 58-53. LA with the lead and the basketball. They get it into the hands of Goodrich. Goodrich, a sharpshooter from outside, but with a very solid defender in Lucius Allen. Oh, and Goodrich buries it.
From McMillan.
How about that? Lucius Allen's defense did nothing to stop Goodrich from driving that one home. He leads the Lakers now with 11 points. LA on top by 7. Robertson brings the Bucks back the other way. Chamberlain doing a good job denying the entry passes to Kareem and not letting him get the shot opportunities he would like. Instead, they swing it around to Allen. Allen's going to cut to the lane. Gets into the paint. Comes off the pick from Perry. His shot is no good. And the rebound taken out of there by Hairston for Los Angeles. LA looking to extend their 7-point lead. West sends it over to Goodrich. Goodrich with an open look from the free throw line and scores it.
Goodrich.
13 for Goodrich. The Lakers are now up 62-53, their biggest lead of the ball game. Lakers trying to end the suspense in this one early. Robertson back for the Bucks. From the outside, has it defended by West. Knocked away, out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession, 6 seconds on the shot clock. Milwaukee's going to have to come up with something here quickly. It's going to be Robertson on top. Comes off a screen, has an open look, and cannot get it to go. His one-hand jumper is no good. Happy Hairston in for LA for the rebound. That's his 9th rebound of the ball game. Productive night for Happy Hairston. Gets another possession for LA as they look to go up on top by double digits. They get it out on top to West. 11 on the shot clock. Can't find anybody to pass to, and his pass is stolen away by Allen for the Bucks. Nicely defended by Lucius Allen. Milwaukee wants to get it into Kareem. He gets the entry pass from Allen, turns around, lays it up and good.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar from Allen.
That is 15 for Kareem, and that cuts the lead to 7. Just over 9 minutes to play here in the third. LA looks inside to McMillan. McMillan and Dandridge banging bodies on the low post. McMillan pulls the jump shot. It is good.
From West.
Nice shot by McMillan. He's having a fine performance here for the Lakers this evening. The lead is back to 9. With it for Milwaukee now is Allen. Allen works against Goodrich. Wants to get into the lane, drives to the basket, dumps it off to Perry, and Perry loses it out of bounds. Ball goes over to Los Angeles. Boy, the perimeter defense for LA tonight has been stellar. Both Robertson and Allen have struggled to get any meaningful offense going, and that has helped Los Angeles to this 9-point lead. West sets up the Lakers. They send it on the baseline to Hairston. Hairston with an open look from the baseline. It's off the rim, no good. And the rebound taken for Milwaukee by Kareem. They'll walk it back the other way. Robertson thought about going, but the Lakers got it back on defense in transition, and Robertson is forced to slow it up. They get it to Allen. Allen dribbles to his left, 15 on the shot clock. Gets a step on Goodrich, but Goodrich picked his pocket. More good defense by the Lakers and another opportunity for a fast break. West dribbling down the center of the court. Finds McMillan on his left. McMillan back to West in the center. West lays it up and good.
West, from McMillan.
And the Lakers go up by 11. 66-55 is your score. 8:19 to play in the third quarter. Los Angeles is beginning to open the lead. Milwaukee needs to get something done. They look inside to Dandridge. Dandridge tries to post up over McMillan. His short jump shot is no good. Rebound taken out of there for the Lakers by Goodrich. Well defended again by Los Angeles. Here's Goodrich with a long shot from the perimeter. That's no good. And Dandridge takes the rebound for Milwaukee. Not the shot the Lakers wanted on that possession. Back come the Bucks. They get it to Allen on the wing. Allen wants to find Kareem down low. Kareem takes the pass, turns, shoots, and scores.
Dandridge.
Kareem came off the pick and was wide open on the mismatch. He's got 17, but Milwaukee still trails by 9. As LA has it, they go to Goodrich. Goodrich, their leading scorer of the evening. Tries to get it inside to Chamberlain. Bad pass, and it is stolen out of there by Lucius Allen for Milwaukee. Milwaukee with the basketball trailing by 9 as we welcome our Red Sox fan back into the arena. Here's Allen with an open look. Coming off the screen, Chamberlain late getting over, but Allen cannot hit the jumper. And on the rebound, we have got a loose ball foul, and that is going to go against Allen. He followed his shot a little too aggressively and fouled Hairston at the rim. Hairston with one shot. And Hairston converts, and that puts LA back on top by 10. 67-57 is your score. 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. Milwaukee just trying to keep this one close and hopefully rally down the stretch and save their season. They look inside to Kareem. Kareem has it. He turns. He shoots. He misses. Rebound off the offensive glass by Dandridge. Dandridge on the putback goes to the left hand, off the glass, and good. That's 10 points now for Bob Dandridge. The lead is cut to 8. Lakers back the other way. It's West who pulls the trigger with the quick jump shot. That's no good, and another rebound for Dandridge. Possession goes back to the Bucks. Robertson has it out on top. He's working against Jerry West. 12 on the shot clock. Nobody seems to be able to get open. So Robertson's going to have to pull the trigger himself, and he is fouled on the play by West. Not a good foul by Jerry West, as Robertson had very few options. He went up for the jump shot. West fouled him. That'll be 2 free throws for Robertson. Robertson hits the first. And the second free throw for Oscar is no good. Rebound Chamberlain. LA with the basketball now on top by 7. West looks down inside to Hairston. Hairston working on the low block against Curtis Perry. The ball is knocked away, fumbled out of bounds, and LA will retain possession. Hairston was thinking about a shot, but Perry knocked it away. Well defended on that play, but LA retains possession with 13 on the shot clock. Hairston to inbound. He's got options. He is going to go out to West at the free throw line. West from the outside. Has it knocked away. Loose ball. Ball's on the floor. Players are on the floor. And it is tied up. McMillan and Dandridge will jump it up with 9 on the shot clock. As we say good evening to Clinton Parks. Welcome to the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network. The jump ball is won by Milwaukee, and the Bucks will take possession headed the other way. Welcome, Clinton. It's the middle of the third quarter here in Milwaukee, in the semifinals of the 1971-72 Epic Basketball League playoffs. Milwaukee is the home team, but they are trailing in the series 2-0, and their backs are against the wall. If they lose tonight, that is the end of the season. The Bucks have trailed most of the way. They're currently down by 7, but they do have possession and looking to cut into the lead. They want to get it into Abdul-Jabbar. He gets the pass,
Kareem
turns with the left hand and powers it home. As Dave Gardner says, the chat room just got, smarter. The chat room just got smarter with the arrival of Clinton Parks. Welcome, Clinton. Of course, earlier on, when Dave and Al showed up at the same time, we declared that the chat room had gotten a whole lot better looking. I'm not going to go that far with the arrival of Clinton, but the chat room definitely just got smarter, and I dare say the chat room got more conservative in its political outlook with the arrival of Clinton Parks. Good to see you, my friend. And that brings Milwaukee to within 5. We've got a good ball game going on here, in addition to the fun we're having in the chat room. LA with the basketball. The lead's been cut to 5. Goodrich has it on the outside, and his long jump shot is off the rim short. Rebounded, taken out of there by Kareem, and the Bucks regain possession. In transition, they want to find Kareem down low. He beats Wilt back to the other end of the floor. He gets the pass. He tosses up the shot. It's good.
Kareem scores.
And we have got a whistle and a foul on the play. That is called against Goodrich, and Kareem will go to the line for 1 free throw, and he can pull the Bucks back to within 2. Milwaukee's got a little run going here in the third. As Clinton says, no politics allowed. This is basketball. Somebody tell that to Rob Manfred. Shot by Jabbar on the free throw is good. And that cuts it to a 2-point game, 67-65. Milwaukee has cut into this lead very quickly, largely on the efforts of their defense. As West is looking for answers here for the Lakers. Sends it over to Goodrich on the outside. Goodrich is going to penetrate. He steps into the lane. He shoots, he scores.
Goodrich from Chamberlain.
Goodrich has been pulling the trigger from the outside. That time a ball fake got him open into the lane, and he laid it up and good to put the LA lead back up to 4. 69-65, 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. The Bucks go inside to Kareem. Reading the defense, posting up against Chamberlain. His shot spins out, and Chamberlain takes the rebound that time. Abdul-Jabbar's been hot, but Wilt forced him to alter the shot on that play, and Wilt comes out with the rebound for Los Angeles. Laker basketball with West. Gets it over to Goodrich, back to West. West with the jump shot from the top of the key, no good. But there's a whistle and a foul, and that is going to go against Oscar Robertson, and that is his 4th. We're getting pretty close to substitution time as Jerry West heads to the free throw line for 2 shots. West missed the first. But while Milwaukee has the opportunity, they're going to go to the bench and bring Wally Jones back into the game to save Robertson for the fourth quarter. Second free throw attempt by West is good, and the lead is back to 5. LA 70, Milwaukee 65. Milwaukee sets up the offense. They've got it in the hands of Allen. Chamberlain has forced Abdul-Jabbar away from the basket. Allen's going to have to take it himself. He gets into the lane, and he walked with it. A little too aggressive on the drive, and got the ball pinned against his hips and shuffled the puppies for the turnover. LA with the basketball now leading by 5, 70-65. And the pass for the Lakers goes inside to McMillan. McMillan working down low on Dandridge. Wants to kick it out to Goodrich. They get it over to Hairston inside, defended by Perry, and Perry stole it. Well done by Perry. But this time the Bucks will walk it back the other way and set things up with Wally Jones running the show. Jones is going to send it over to Allen. Allen comes off the screen, tries to get it back to Jones, and it's a bad pass stolen by Jerry West. Milwaukee quickly back in defense in the transition, forcing West to pull it back out. West is going to try and surprise the Bucks with a drive to the hole, and he has the ball stolen by Dandridge. Nice defense by Bob Dandridge. This time Milwaukee will run. They've got numbers. It's 3-on-3. Jones gets it over to Allen on the wing. Allen on the baseline sends it back to Jones, over to Dandridge. Dandridge lays it up and good.
Bob Dandridge, from Allen.
Nicely done by Milwaukee to cut the lead to 3. 4 minutes to play in the third. Substitutions will come at the next dead ball. Right now it's in the hands of Goodrich. And we have got a whistle and an injured player on the court, and that is Wally Jones, who just came into the game. He's shaken up, and it will be the third stringer Charles Lowry into the game for Milwaukee at the point. He'll be joined out there by McLaughlin and Dinwiddie, John Block, and Toby Kimball. Block was shaken up and missed time in the first half, but he's ready to go here in the second half. And for the Lakers, they'll come with Jim Clemens at the point, Flynn Robinson at the 2 guard, Pat Riley at 3, John Trapp, and inside will be Leroy Ellis. So the second units are fixing to go at it again with 4 minutes to play in the third period and LA up by 3. Still a very close game. This could go either way. Los Angeles with the basketball, Trapp to inbound. They try and get it inside to Trapp, working on the low block against John Block. His short-range jump shot is no good, and the rebound is taken out of there by Toby Kimball for Milwaukee. Bucks with the basketball. They get it into the hands of Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie surprisingly contributed a couple of baskets in the first half, although he is not an offensive threat under normal circumstances. He's got it working against Pat Riley down low, and Dinwiddie scores again.
Dinwiddie.
How about Bill Dinwiddie? This little-known fifth-year player out of New Mexico Highlands College has got 6 points for Milwaukee. They have cut the lead to 1. 70-69, 3.5 minutes to play in the third period. LA gets the ball into the hands of Flynn Robinson. Nothing he'd rather do than shoot. He tries to send it back out to the top of the key. It's tipped away and out of bounds. LA retains possession with 12 on the shot clock. Once again, they look on the perimeter to Robinson. Robinson from the free throw line extended, sets, shoots, and misses. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound to McLaughlin for the Bucks. Quick outlet to Lowry. And should we run? Yeah, let's run. Lowry wants to run the fast break. He's got Dinwiddie and McLaughlin. Lowry dribbles to his left. Lowry cuts into the lane, and he is fouled by Robinson. That foul took place on the floor, so it'll just be a one-shot attempt for Lowry. But if he can hit this, the game will be tied. And Lowry connects. We're tied at 70. 3 minutes to play in the third. Just a few moments ago, we were talking about LA running away with this one. But Milwaukee has clawed their way back in front of this home crowd, desperately rooting for their Bucks to prolong the season. Here's Pat Riley with it on the outside for LA. He's going to take it into the lane. He's picked up by Kimball. He stops and shoots. It's off the back iron, no good. Lowry with the rebound for Milwaukee. Lowry getting some things done for the Bucks. Sends it over to Dinwiddie on the outside this time. Dinwiddie looks for help. He doesn't want that shot. Instead, they get it to Kimball with 1 on the shot clock. Kimball's going to have to throw up some slop. And he left it short. No good. Rebound for Trapp for Los Angeles. Good team defense for the second unit of the Lakers on that possession. Here's Riley over to Robertson to Clemens. The shot is up and no good, and we've got more shenanigans on the scoreboard as we had 2 Pat Rileys in the game on that possession and no Jim Clemens. And we saw that in the first half. But anyhow, the rebound is taken out of there by Kimball. Kimball with a quick outlet to Lowry. Milwaukee's got a 3-on-1 opportunity on transition. They get it to Dinwiddie on the baseline. Dinwiddie back to Lowry. Lowry drives the lane. The layup is no good. It's tipped around. Lowry gets it back. And Lowry's going to pass it back out on top and reset the offense for the Bucks. The game is tied, under 2.5 minutes to play here in the third. And now the Bucks are going to look to dump it inside to John Block. Block working in the low post against Trapp. The 8-foot jump shot is too long, but he is fouled on the play by Trapp, and it will be blocked for 2 free throws for the Bucks. Block, a pretty good free throw shooter, 75%, but he misses the first. The second attempt by Block is good. That's his first point of the night, and Milwaukee is ahead 71-70. Nice comeback here late in the third period by Milwaukee to make this a close game. Open on the low block for LA is Ellis. Can they get it to him down low? He's working against the smaller McLaughlin. He cannot get the shot to go, and Toby Kimball pulls the rebound out of there for Milwaukee. Boy, that was a good scoring opportunity for the Lakers, but they failed to convert. The pass goes over to McLaughlin. McLaughlin from the outside. He's got a smooth-looking jump shot out there, and he buries another one.
John McLaughlin.
7 for McLaughlin. Milwaukee up by 3. Fans coming to their feet here in Milwaukee, cheering on their hometown favorites. Here's Riley with it for the Bucks. He spins. He sends it to Clemens, back to Riley. Jump shot from the outside by Riley is no good, but he is fouled on the play by Dinwiddie, and he will go to the line for 2 free throws. First shot by Riley is good. And Riley hits them both. It is now a 1-point game. 73-72, Milwaukee with the lead and the basketball. 1.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Open on the perimeter is McLaughlin. They get it to him. They dump it down to Dinwiddie inside. 10 on the shot clock. Dinwiddie tries to find Block in the lane. The short jump shot by Block is good.
John Block from McLaughlin.
Little boost from John Block puts Milwaukee back on top by 3, 75-72, as we head into the final minute of play here in the third. Robinson wants it out on top. He gets it from Riley, sends it back, pulls the trigger on a long jump shot. He left it short. Rebound taken out of there by John Block. Milwaukee with another opportunity in transition. Lowry leading the break. Sends it to Block on the baseline. Block sends it over to McLaughlin on the other side, and McLaughlin lays it
John
up and
McLaughlin
good.
From Block.
Nicely executed fast break puts Milwaukee on top by 5, and that, my friends, is their biggest lead of the night. 77-72, 54 seconds to play in the third quarter, as Milwaukee has had everything going their way here in this period. Riley left to the key, drives to the hoop, lays it up, it's blocked. Blocked from behind by Dinwiddie. Ellis takes the offensive rebound. Still plenty of time. Ellis with the putback attempt. It's no good. And this time the rebound is taken by Milwaukee for Tony Kimball. That is 9 rebounds for Kimball here tonight to go with 7 points. What a nice performance he has had off the bench. Milwaukee up by 5. 42 seconds to play as the Bucks set up the possession. Lowry's got it on the outside, being stared down by Clemens. Lowry's going to take it into the paint. Clemens falls down, and Lowry lays it up and good.
Charles Lowry from Kimball.
3 points now for Lowry, and Milwaukee is clicking on all cylinders with the second unit here tonight. 12 seconds to play. Robinson pulls the trigger, and he misses again. Cannot get it to fall. Rebound to Block. Can Milwaukee get anything done in the last 8 seconds of the period? They get it to Lowry at the top of the key. His shot is no good at the buzzer. Excuse me, and that will be the end of the third quarter. As we take a look at your third quarter box score, LA is led by Goodrich with 15, McMillan with 11, Abdul-Jabbar with 22 points, 7 rebounds for Milwaukee, Dandridge alongside with 12 and 6. and you're scoring in the third quarter, big advantage for Milwaukee. They took a 29-16 scoring advantage in that third period as they finally got things going with Kareem on the low block. He led all scorers in the period with 9 points, and he now has 22 overall to lead everybody. So Milwaukee with an impressive 7-point lead here heading into quarter number 4. And as usual, we will start with the second units until about the 9-minute mark, and then we'll come back with the first team. As we start the fourth quarter, the tip is in the air, and it is controlled by Los Angeles. They get it into the hands of Clemens. Clemens to Riley on the perimeter. Riley back out on top to Clemens out high. They want to go inside to Ellis. Ellis in the lane, steps around his defender, lays it up and misses. But Trapp sneaks in for the offensive rebound. Trapp on the putback attempt, throws it away. McLaughlin on the steal for Milwaukee. The Bucks look to extend the lead. Lowry over to McLaughlin. McLaughlin on the wing. Dribbles it back out on top. Sends it over to Lowry. Lowry with the jump shot from the free throw line. That's no good, but he is fouled on the play by Riley. And he will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. That foul actually charged to Clemens. But there we go again with the mix-ups between Clemens and Riley. Shot by Lowry is no good. The second free throw by Lowry is good. That puts Milwaukee on top by 8. Your score 80-72 in the opening moments of the fourth quarter. LA with the basketball. They get it over to Riley, working on Dinwiddie. Riley into the lane. Drives to the basket. Sends it over to Clemens. That pass goes behind Clemens. Out of play for the turnover. Ball goes back to Milwaukee. Bucks looking to open a double-digit lead for the first time tonight. As they swing it around to McLaughlin on the perimeter. Down to Kimball down low. Inside-out game back to McLaughlin. He gets into the lane. There's a collision. The shot is no good, but Ellis is whistled for the foul. And that will send John McLaughlin to the free throw line for 2 tries. McLaughlin's first shot is good. He now has hit 15 straight. Can he make it 16? No, he can't. The announcer's Jake's got him. But Kimball sneaks in for the offensive rebound, and Milwaukee will keep possession. Kimball's going to try and put that one back home. It's knocked away by Ellis and stolen out of there by Flynn Robinson. Here is a breakout the other way for LA. They've got Clemens in the lead. Clemens pulls things up, and LA will reset the offense as we say hello to G. Puck in the chat room. Thank you so much for checking out tonight's action. It is the fourth quarter. Ball goes over to Flynn Robinson on the wing for LA. Looks to distribute. Can't find a teammate. He's going to call his own number. Not a hesitant shooter as Robinson. And this time he buries the jump shot from the top of the key. And boy, did the Lakers need that one. As we are early in the fourth quarter here of Game 3 of the championship semifinals in the 1971-72 Epic Basketball League season. LA is heavily favored in this series. They lead the series 2-0. And Milwaukee is looking to stave off elimination with a win on their home floor here tonight. And they lead by 7 with just under 11 minutes to play in the game. Ball is in the hands of McLaughlin. He's got another open look, and again, it's stolen away by Robinson. Well defended by the Lakers on that play. Lakers want to run it back in transition. They've got Clemens and they've got Robinson. The pass goes into Clemens. Clemens lays it up, no good. But McLaughlin hit him on the arm, and it will be, I believe this is Clemens shooting 2, but heck if I know. Let's see what happens if we go to the hover bubble. That one shows up Pat Riley, and this one shows up Jim Riley. That must be Jim Clemens. But we've had this mix-up between Riley and Clemens all night long. The first free throw attempt is good, and they give that point to Clemens on the scoreboard. That cuts the lead to 6. The second shot by Clemens is good, and the score is now 81-76. Milwaukee with the lead and the basketball. Lowry sends the ball around the perimeter, gets it back out on top. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Lowry's going to have to pull the trigger. Gets knocked away. Lowry dives on it and calls timeout. He's granted the timeout, but Milwaukee only has 1 second on the shot clock to make something happen here. Dinwiddie to inbound. We're just going to let the CPU figure it out from here. McLaughlin with the ball outside. The move to the basket by Lowry cuts him off, no good. And the rebound is taken by Trapp for Los Angeles. So a good defensive possession for the Lakers. Milwaukee is denied, and LA has another chance to cut into the lead. The open man is Robinson on the outside. Flynn wants to take the shot. His shot from the baseline is good. And he is fouled on the play by
Robinson
McLaughlin.
Scores from Riley.
How about that? Robinson goes to the free throw line with a chance for the three-point play. And if he hits this free throw, he'll cut the lead to 2. It has been a game of spurts, back and forth. LA got off to the big lead in the third quarter. Milwaukee came back and took the lead. They got out by 9 points, and now LA's cut it back to 2. We are lining up for an exciting conclusion here tonight. The starters are back on the sidelines getting ready to return to action. The ball goes on the outside to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's going to pitch it back out to Lowry. Lowry from the top of the key, guarded by Clemens. The shot is no good. And the rebound taken out of there by Los Angeles by John Trapp. And the Lakers now have a chance to tie the ball game. The ball goes to Robinson. Free throw line extended. He wants to look inside to Leroy Ellis. Ellis working hard down low against Kimball. Flips up the shot. It's blocked by Kimball. Rebound taken out of there by Trapp. Trapp with the putback attempt. High off the backboard and good.
Trapp.
And with that, we are tied at 81. 9 minutes to play in this one. It has been a barn burner. McLaughlin with the ball down low. Working against Flynn Robinson inside. Not where he typically likes to operate. Tries to dump it down low to John Block. Block gets the ball down low. His short jump shot is off the rim, no good. Block gets his own rebound and passes it back out to the top of the key. Milwaukee resets the shot clock. This time the ball goes to Lowry, and Lowry's going to put it on the floor. Dribbles to his left, drives, whistle, and he's called for the offensive foul. And with about 9 minutes to play, we are going to bring the starters in for both teams for the stretch run here. And it should be a good stretch run indeed. As both teams come back in with their starting fives, ostensibly to go the rest of the way down the stretch. We're tied at 81. Possession belongs to Los Angeles as Jerry West back into the game calls out a play. He's guarded by Robertson. West looks to distribute. He finds McMillan on the wing. McMillan's got an open look. His jump shot is short, and the rebound is taken out of there by Dandridge for the Bucks. Milwaukee with a chance to take the lead. Robertson out on top. He takes a wild. He's got, actually that ball was kicked away from Robertson. Possession remains with Milwaukee with 9 on the shot clock. Perry to inbound for Milwaukee. Sends it out high to Robertson. High pick and roll. Robertson comes off the screen, gets into the lane, lays it up
Oscar
and good.
Robertson.
Nice cut to the hole by Robertson to score with the left hand and give Milwaukee the lead once again, 83-81. Now 8 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. This one's coming right down to the wire. Robertson versus West. Chamberlain versus Jabbar in a time that if you got caught playing a zone, it was a technical foul. That is absolutely correct, Clinton, and good matchups all around the floor. Don't forget about the UCLA matchup of Lucius Allen and Gail Goodrich, two other very fine players on the court here tonight for the Bucks and Lakers respectively. West with the ball this time. He wants to take it into the lane. He didn't have great success with that in the first half, but this time he gets to the basket and scores. Nice pick from McMillan. Freed up West for the layup, and we're tied. 83-83. Bucks with the basketball in the hands of Dandridge. Dandridge on the outside, trying to force a pass down low to Kareem. Kareem gets it, turns, fires, and scores.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Bucks would love to get Kareem going down here in the fourth period as they go back out on top by 2. LA needs an answer. West pulls the trigger from way outside and splash.
From Chamberlain.
Scores that one. 85-85. This game is neck and neck headed down the stretch. Here's a long shot from Robertson, no good. Chamberlain takes the rebound for LA. Little unexpected jump shot there by Robertson. West brings it into the front court for the Lakers. They run the motion offense and get it to Goodrich on the perimeter. Goodrich comes off the screen. He's got an open look. Kareem comes over to force him to alter the shot. Goodrich misses. The offensive board is taken by McMillan. McMillan with the putback attempt from short range is also no good. Perry comes out of there with the rebound for Milwaukee, and the Bucks now have the chance to regain the lead. We're tied at 85 now, under 7 to play. Robertson has the ball out on the wing. Working against West. Sends it over to Dandridge for the long jump shot, and Dandridge nails it. How about that basket by Bob Dandridge? He's got 14, and that puts Milwaukee back on top by 2. 87-85, 6.5 minutes to play. Here's Goodrich working against Lucius Allen and trying to take it inside. He spins. He drives into the paint. Lays it up with the right hand, and it is blocked. Kareem got a piece of that one, and Curtis Perry comes out with the rebound for Milwaukee. Bucks will walk it down the court and set up the offense once again. The ball is in the hands of Lucius Allen. Allen looks to run the offense, gets it over to Robinson on the wing, and Robertson turned it over. Robertson fumbled the pass, and it took him back across the center court line for the over and back violation. That gives the basketball back to LA with 6:20 to play, and the Lakers have the opportunity to tie the game. Here's West, working against Robertson. Calls for a pick, drives into the lane, lays it up and scores again.
West
got off to a slow start, but he's now in double digits with 11, and we are tied at 87 midway through the fourth period. This has turned into a barn burner. They look inside to Kareem. Can they get it down there? He gets the pass from Dandridge. Turns and fires over Chamberlain. It's blocked. Chamberlain got up and blocks that one. Happy Hairston takes the rebound for Los Angeles. 87-87 after the block by Chamberlain. The ball is in the hands of West. He looks to Hairston on the baseline. Hairston with a good look at a baseline jump shot from 12 feet out. He fakes the shot, and Perry's called for the reach-in foul. Good ball fake by Hairston. Got Perry off balance. Perry fouled him. This will just be one shot for Hairston on the foul called on the floor. He missed the shot, and Perry takes the rebound for Milwaukee. We are still tied at 87. Now 5.5 to play. Here's Oscar bringing the ball up. Kareem gets an interior screen, has a mismatch against Jerry West down low, but he can't get the shot to fall. Rebound scramble, and we have got a loose ball foul on the rebound, and that is called against Chamberlain. That will be a one-shot free throw for Curtis Perry, a 67% free throw shooter. Perry hits the free throw. That's his second point of the night, and that puts Milwaukee on top by 1. Bucks lead by the slimmest of margins, 88-87, 5:13 to play, as this one's coming down the wire. Los Angeles on the offense. They look inside to Hairston. Hairston gets loose against Perry. Dandridge knocks it away. Dives out of bounds. Cannot save it. Possession remains with LA with 10 on the shot clock. And now under 5 minutes to play on the game clock. They get it to Hairston on the baseline. LA down by 1 as Hairston pulls the trigger and he scores.
Hairston,
nice looking mid-range jumper from the baseline. Hairston gets the basket. LA now on top by 1, 89-88. Milwaukee with the basketball. Down low they go to Perry. Perry works down on the block against Hairston. His little jump shot is good.
Curtis Perry from Robertson.
A fabulous pass by Robertson puts Milwaukee back on top, 90-89. 4.5 to play. West with it out on top, looking to get into the lane. He drives. He shoots. He's got it blocked. Oscar Robertson got a finger on that one. Abdul-Jabbar takes the rebound out of there for Milwaukee, and they'll bring it up slow, leading by 1, 4:26 to play, as Milwaukee looks to lengthen the lead. They've got it in the hands of Lucius Allen. 17 on the shot clock. Allen gets it inside to Kareem. Kareem working on Wilt. Battle of Legends. Kareem turns.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Fakes left, turns right,
Robertson.
shoots, and scores. Nice looking jumper by Kareem puts Milwaukee up by 3. 92-89. Under 4 minutes to play. As Milwaukee is on the defensive end and LA pounds it inside to Chamberlain. Chamberlain with the finger roll. That's no good, but he's fouled by Kareem, and that will send Chamberlain to the line. Good foul by Kareem, because anytime you can put Wilt Chamberlain on the free throw line, he is a liability. Not only that, but it's fun to watch how inept he is from the free throw line. He hits the first. He's 3 for 3 out there tonight. But he missed the second, and the rebound is taken out of there by Dandridge. So 1 out of 2 for Chamberlain. He's been held to 8 points, 8 rebounds tonight. And his team trails by 2. Milwaukee leads by 2 with the basketball. 3:54 to play in the game, as Milwaukee sets up the offense. Robertson directs traffic. Sends it down low to Dandridge on the low block. Dandridge inside. Turns and shoots. It's blocked by Chamberlain. Nice help defense by Wilt. Rebound is taken out of there by Jerry West. And the LA Lakers have the numbers. 3-on-1 going the other way. McMillan with it on the left wing. Sends it cross court to Goodrich. Goodrich drives the baseline, lays it up and scores. And we are tied. 92 all here in Milwaukee. 3.5 minutes to play. Nothing has been settled yet. This may come down to who has possession last. Right now the possession belongs to Milwaukee, and they want to get it inside to their big man, Kareem. He gets the pass from Dandridge. It's knocked away. Kareem picks it up, tries to pitch it back out to Dandridge. An ugly pass stolen by McMillan. Well defended by the Lakers that time, and they get another possession as the ball is controlled out on top by West. 11 on the shot clock. West looks down to Hairston. Hairston on the baseline. He hit his last shot from out there. The shot this time is not going to get off, as it's stolen away by Perry. Good defense by the rookie. We're under 3 minutes to play. The game remains tied. Allen to bring it up for Milwaukee. It goes over to Robertson, back to Allen on the perimeter. 8 on the shot clock. They try again to get it down low to Kareem. Kareem on the inside, turns, lays it up and scores. That's your go-to guy. He now has 28 points on the night. Milwaukee up by 2, 2.5 to play. Can the Lakers answer? They get it in the hands of West. Aggressively, he takes it into the lane. He's got ice in his veins. His reverse layup is good. And once again, we are tied. 13 for West. We're tied at 94. 2 minutes, 11 seconds to play. Robertson with it outside, works against West. 12 on the shot clock. Robertson sends it over to Dandridge. Back to Robertson. Robertson is fouled by West. On the perimeter, that's a foul on the floor, just a one-shot opportunity. Both teams now with 4 personal fouls in the quarter, so the next foul by either team will activate the bonus. Robertson with 1 free throw, he missed it, and the rebound is taken by Chamberlain. We're still tied at 94 now with 2 minutes to play in the fourth. Clinton Parks asks, is that Maryland's Tom McMillan? No, sir, that is Jim McMillan in his second year out of Columbia. And I don't know that from memory. I do keep cheat sheets on the team right by my computer for the broadcast. But it is tied at 94, 2 minutes to play. Los Angeles has possession. The ball is in the hands of their very capable point guard, Jerry West. West sends it over to Goodrich on the perimeter. 7 on the shot clock. Goodrich is going to pull the trigger. He gets the shot off. It's around the rim and out. He missed it, and Kareem takes the rebound for Milwaukee. That would have been clutch if Goodrich could have delivered, but that defense by Lucius Allen was stellar, and Goodrich was not able to hit the shot. Here's a bounce pass to Allen on the wing. Gets it back out to Robertson on top. Good ball movement by the Lakers, but now the pass to Dandridge. He drives to the basket, and the ball is kicked away out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep possession with 11 on the shot clock, 1:28 on the game clock. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, the score is tied. Perry to inbound for Milwaukee. They're going to look inside to Kareem. He's closed in on by McMillan, but Kareem, towering over McMillan, gets up and throws it down. Just as G-Puck says, go Jabbar. Jabbar does exactly that, and he has scored to put Milwaukee on top 96-94. 1 minute, 22 seconds to play in the fourth. This is coming right down to the wire. Can the Lakers equalize? Jerry West brings the ball up, gives it to Goodrich, gets it back. Little two-man game going here in the backcourt. West from the outside has it kicked out of bounds by Robertson. LA retains possession with 11 on the shot clock. Some goofiness on the chalkboard on that possession. But now we've got things set up as Jerry West is in control. Now down to 4 on the shot clock. West is going to have to call his own number. His shot from the outside is off the iron, no good. And the rebound is taken by Curtis Perry. Big defensive stand for Milwaukee on that play. They now have the lead and the basketball as we enter the final minute of play here in quarter number 4. Robertson brings the ball up. They look inside to Kareem. Kareem and Wilt banging bodies down low. Jabbar gets the ball on
Kareem
the pass, turns and slams it home. So 2 in a row for Kareem down the stretch puts Milwaukee up by 4 with 43 seconds to play. LA's got to do something here quickly. They're going to go to Goodrich on the wing. Can he get the ball up? He drives to the lane. He misses the shot, but he is fouled by Allen. And that will send Gail Goodrich to the line for 2 free throws, and he needs them both. Goodrich hits the first. That's his 18th point of the night to lead the Lakers. Goodrich hits them both. The lead is 2. 33 seconds on the game clock, 24 on the shot clock. LA needs a stop here to regain possession with an opportunity to tie the game and hopefully push it to overtime. 31 on the game clock, 22 on the shot clock. As Milwaukee will burn some clock, and we've got a foul as the foul is called on Chamberlain, and that will send Oscar Robertson to the free throw line for 2 shots. I don't know about that strategy. As Robertson hits the first free throw, and now it's a 3-point game. Robertson hits them both. And with 30 seconds to play, it is desperation time here in Los Angeles. They want to go to West. He's their clutch guy. He dumps it in down low to Chamberlain, gets it back, and West is fouled by Robertson. And that will be 2 shots for Jerry West. The Zebras are busy with their whistles here in the final minute of play, as West hits the first free throw to cut the lead to 3. And now it's a 2-point game as West makes them both. 22 seconds on the game clock. The shot clock has been turned off, as Milwaukee can just run out the clock here, but they will probably have to foul. As, let's see, their best free throw shooter probably is Lucius Allen, I'm guessing. So they get the ball in the hands of Allen, and he's fouled by Goodrich. He'll go to the line for 2 free throws. Allen hits the first. That's the important one. It puts Milwaukee back up by 3. And Allen connects on both. Nothing but net. And with 21 seconds to play, the lead is back up to 4. LA's got to make something happen quickly. They get it into the hands of Goodrich. Goodrich on the perimeter. Fakes, drives the lane, shoots and scores. Goodrich, as the defense parts aside to prevent the foul. And the lead is back to 2. 12 seconds to play. Once again, they're going to put it in the hands of Lucius Allen. He's trying to dribble away the game. Kareem is they get the ball into Kareem. Kareem is fouled by McMillan, and it will be Kareem to shoot 2. 9 seconds to play. Kareem hits the first free throw. That is clutch, because that again makes it a 3-point game. Kareem hits them both. The lead is 4. 104-100. 9 seconds to play as time is running out on the Los Angeles Lakers. Goodrich inbounds to West. They want to get a quick shot off. They get it to West. West from the outside throws a sensational pass to Goodrich. Goodrich scores the mid-range jumper.
From West.
That cuts it to 2 again, but we're down to 2 seconds to play in the game. And I don't think LA has enough miracles up their sleeve to escape this situation. As the Bucks want to hold the ball, they get it to they want it to go to Allen. 1 second to play now. And the whistle blows and Allen is fouled by Goodrich. Allen will shoot a pair, but it is going to take 2 miracles for LA to pull this one out. They're going to have to get Allen to miss the free throws and then somehow get it the length of the floor to tie the game. I doubt this is going to happen as Allen hits the first free throw. And that's probably going to end the suspense here as it is 105-102. Allen misses the second. The rebound goes to Hairston. And he's going to just hurl the ball the length of the court. And they can't get a shot off. And that is your game. Great win for the Bucks, says G-Puck. And thank you, G-Puck, for coming out tonight. Your final score, Milwaukee 105. Los Angeles 102. A huge night for Kareem with 34 points and 9 rebounds to lead Milwaukee to the home court victory. And that narrows the series margin to 2-1. Goodrich led Los Angeles with 23. Flynn Robinson 13 off the bench. West with 15 for LA. So a fine ball game here tonight. Back and forth all the way. And in the end, it is Milwaukee securing the victory from the free throw line as they get your win 105-102. The series stands at 2-1 now in favor of LA, best of 5. There will be one more game here in Milwaukee. Next week, it will be game 3 of the series between the New York Knicks and the Chicago Bulls, and that has been a black and blue series from the get-go. They're tied at 1, and they will square off next week at Madison Square Garden for game 3 of that series. So thank you to everybody who came out tonight. Clinton Parks, now Red Sox fan, G. Puck, Dave Gardner, Tribe Fan 879. Thank you for everybody who checked out the ball game here live, and to everybody who is checking this out on the replay. So thank you for joining us here tonight for the Epic Basketball League on the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network. And for tonight's broadcast, this is Dave Little signing off from the Dave Cave saying that's our stream, and I am out of here.